at a horse auction. The old man spotted something special about this horse right away. He bid 1 guinea, but to his surprise, his sworn rival had his eye on the same horse. The two of them got caught up in a bidding war, each one refusing to back down.
He's too jumpy.
Shall we say 20?
Ted gritted his teeth and bid 30. His rival just smirked. This horse was worth 10 guineas at best. The moment the auction ended, Ted was filled with regret. He'd come to buy a workhorse for plowing, but ended up with a scrawny thoroughbred instead. Little did he know, this horse would one day become a battle-hardened war horse. When Ted got home, his wife found out. He'd blown their life savings on a skinny horse. She told him to take it back immediately, but their son was thrilled. He couldn't wait to start training the horse. He'd watched it grow up since it was a foal. But this proud, spirited stallion wasn't easy to get along with. Albert turned his back and slowly approached. Without the pressure of a face-to-face encounter, the horse finally let its guard down and started eating. He named the horse Joey. In the days that followed, Joey quickly proved just how exceptional he was. He picked up every command Albert gave him on the very first try, and whenever Albert blew his whistle, Joey always found his way to him. But their happiness was short-lived. Rent collection season arrived. Ted was so broke that even the geese pushed him around. He couldn't scrape together the 30 guineas for rent. All he could do was promise the landlord that he'd clear a patch of rocky land and plant turnips, and pay back everything with interest after the harvest. The landlord agreed to give him until October. If he couldn't pay up by then, the whole family would be thrown off the farm. After the landlord left, a drunken Ted stumbled into the shed, grabbed the plow harness, and tried to strap it onto Joey's head. Joey thrashed violently and kicked Ted to the ground. Furious, Ted grabbed his shotgun, ready to put Joey down. But at the last moment, Albert stepped in front of Joey. He looked his father in the eye and promised he could teach Joey to plow. With his wife calming him down, Ted finally lowered the gun. The next day, Albert put the harness on himself first, then carefully approached Joey. This time, Joey didn't resist. Albert managed to get the harness on him. Once everything was ready, Albert began breaking the rocky ground. But Joey had no idea how to plow. He just stood there, refusing to move. The landlord, eager to see Ted humiliated, rounded up villagers from miles around to watch. When Albert saw Joey standing frozen in place, he reluctantly cracked the whip. Startled by the sting, Joey bolted forward wildly, dragging Albert across the ground for dozens of yards. The landlord burst into mocking laughter, but Albert refused to give up. He pulled the plow upright, and patiently guided Joey forward. The field was full of rocks, and the plow could barely break the soil. Joey was soon too exhausted to stand. Then a heavy rain came pouring down, scattering all the spectators.
Now boy! You've got to do it, Joey! You don't know, so I'm gonna have to do it now for you, when the rest of our lives depend on this! Now boy! Go! Walk on, Joey! Walk on! Whoa! That's it! Good boy, Joey! Good boy!